Hello, good morning everyone. I am Christian Galicia and I am the reporter from Group 6 and my report was the 16th century Mannerism. What is Mannerism? In the late 16th century was a time of great change and transition, marked by significant shift in art, literature, politics, and culture. What is Mannerism in art? Mannerism in art is a mannerism was an artistic style that emerged in the late 15th century and flourished in 16th century. That was the style emerged in the 15th, then flourished by the 16th century. So it was characterized by exaggerated pose, elongated figure, and intricate composition that show us the paint was informative and truly happened. What is significant artists of Mannerism period include? The significant artists of Mannerist period include number one, it's Michelangelo. He found Last Judgment in the Sistine Chapel. This art is show the judgment is among the most powerful renditions of this moment in the history. This paint was made by Michelangelo and we to show us how the powerful of judgment in by the Greek or in the region and the moment also in our history. Second is El Greco. The Burial of Count Orgas. The Burial of Count Orgas was found by the Spanish El Greco. The Burial of Count Orgas is a painting by El Greco, a prominent resonant painter and architect or Greek of Greek origin. Number 3, for Tormo, disposition from the cross. This is an altar face complete in 1528 depicting the disposition of Christ by the Italian Renaissance. The mannerism of period reflect this sense of dynamism and innovation as artists, writers, and thinkers sought to explore new ideas and push the boundary of what was previously possible. The mannerism shows the paint or the art shows us to maybe able possible we will happen in the future or the outcome, and maybe it is possible that it will be happen. And mannerism conclude or shows us how to know and how the important of the art or maybe the possible what will happen in the future.
Hello to everyone. I am Criselda Lozada, one of the reporter of Group 6. After Mr. Christian Galicia discusses the definition of the 16th century art called the Mannerism and those famous artists and their artworks. Now I am going to discuss the core features and characteristics of Mannerism in the 16th century. First, I am going to define the Mannerism and that period. Mannerism of the period reflect the sense of dynamism and innovation as artists, writers, and thinkers sought to explore new ideas and push the boundaries of what was previously thought possible. Means the art in the 16th century, which is the Mannerism, was really unique and stunning since it was a combination of the two famous styles, which is the Renaissance styles of the 15th century and the Baroque styles of the 17th century. The core characteristics and features of Mannerism in the 16th century include elongated figures. So elongated figures is one of the core characteristics and features of Mannerism, in which Mannerists often elongated the figures in their works, creating creating a sense of elegance and gracefulness. So the reason why you will notice sa mga artworks during the 16th century, mahahaba talaga sila, like mahahaba ang leeg, mahahaba ang shape ng face, also mahahaba ang mga shape ng bodies, the hands, and also their feet. So in that way, mapapansin mo talaga ang gracefulness and sophistication. So, mafe-feel mo ang more dramatic emotion dahil sa kakaiba nitong way ng pagpipaint or sa kakaiba nitong way ng figures na hindi na talaga tugma sa reality. So, the second characteristics or figures, aside from the elongated figures, is the exaggerated pose. So, Mannerist art is known for its exaggerated poses, with figures twisting and contorting in a natural way to create a sense of drama and emotion. So, aside sa elongated figures, exaggerated poses is also one of the core features and characteristics of Mannerism in the 16th century, in which you will notice those artworks during the 16th century, very exaggerated talaga ang mga figures, like mga artworks na malalaki ang mata, nakatagilid ang ulo sa leeg o wala talagang ulo. Talagang very far from reality na talaga ang kanilang mga artworks, and that ways masisense mo talaga ang more drama, more emotion through its exaggerated figures. So, third characteristics or features, aside from elongated figures and exaggerated pose, is the intricate composition. So Mannerist works often features complex and intricate compositions with multiple figures arranged in elaborate ways to create a sense of movement and energy. So, kaya mapapansin nyo, you will notice in those artworks during the 16th century, there are a lot of characters, or there are a lot of actors, and they have different figures, like one characters is nakahiga, ang isa naman naka-slant, ang isa nakatayo, or whatsoever, and they are characterized in one artwork. And that sense na iba-iba sila ng composition, in that sense, masisense mo or mafe-feel mo yung energy and movement sa isang artwork. So, the fourth characteristics or features of Mannerism in the 16th century is the individuality. Mannerist artists emphasizes their own individuality and creativity in their works, departing from the naturalistic style of the Renaissance to create something new and distinctive. So, sa individuality, kasi Mannerist artist is very innovated and developed na. It has a natural touch of Renaissance and a little bit touch of Baroque style. So it portray innovation and development na. While sa individuality, the reason why it was one of the core features and characteristics of Mannerism during the 16th century, because every single line, every characters that present in an artwork has their own meaning and explanation behind. Wala ka talaga makikita na line doon na walang meaning. Even a single line, a single dot in that certain artwork has an explanation or meaning behind. The reason why they have their own individuality, they have their own distinctive meaning and explanation. So, in art, so I'm going to read the definition of Mannerism. So, those four features and characteristics are the core features and characteristics of Mannerism in the 16th century. So, I'm going to read the definition of Mannerism that indicated in the soft copies that I will going to give you. So, in art, It is the period where it combined the Renaissance styles in the 15th century and Baroque styles of the 17th century, the Mannerism. Like I said earlier, it was an art that has a natural touch of Renaissance in the 15th century and the Baroque styles of the 17th century. It was the combination of the two. So, Mannerism built upon the naturalistic styles of Renaissance but added a new level of emotional intensity and individuality that paved the way for more grandiose and more dramatic Baroque styles that follow. Overall, Mannerism was a chaos artistic movement of the 16th century and its influence can still be seen in art today. So, do you have any clarification about the 16th century art called the Mannerism? See in the comment below. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening.